Right, I think we're back again. Hopefully this time we stay connected. I've had to drop the connection quality down a bit, so we're actually streaming at 720p right now. So not quite as good as it was previously, but let's see. Sorry about issues here. Always connection issues for some reason. Perhaps I need to move or something. Perhaps it's trying to tell me to get to somewhere where I can live with a better internet connection or something. But we're loading up anyway. Let's go. So this is the latest update, 3.5.1. Not really sure what I'm going to look at today. So perhaps really up to you guys. Give me a bit of a shout out at what you'd like to see, and we can go from there. Victor Volkov, thank you very, very much for that. That's appreciated. Thank you. Loading. Come on. Oh dear. Haven't got info on Star Citizen for at least a year, so anything is fine to you. Hey there, Furcos. Loading Simulator 2019. Yeah, ready for the space legs, Galactic Overlord, if we can even get there. Well, this is taking a little while, isn't it? It's been pretty good up until now, so... I might have to quit out and try this again. Maybe. Would ever do a Warframe live stream? Yeah, quite likely Aquatic. I have done them previously in the past. I do like Warframe. Haven't played it for a little while, but I would like to do that again. Spider Monk, you said the stream's not working for you over on YouTube. I think it's actually okay at the moment on YouTube, but what's not okay is this loading here. Then we're going to have to put out and try again. Wow, we're off to a good start, aren't we? So some of you over on YouTube, you may have to refresh the page. Might need to refresh over on YouTube. We've quit out anyway. We've just got a crash. So let's launch the game again. Hey there, Gash. Right, so you're seeing a black screen because it's just crashed out, but we're loading again. Right. I was hoping to hear my opinion of CQC Arena in Elite Dangerous. Jord, what would you like me to say about CQC? I don't think I've played it beyond the first couple of weeks from when it launched. Not much interesting going on there. Do I have the Avenger? Do I have the Avenger in Star Citizen? I assume you mean Quinn. Is that right? Commander Dragonheart. He bought the game 2 months ago, never been able to log in. What 300 series ship do you like? I like the 300i. I've actually got that ship myself. So kind of enjoy that ship. Ah, we're in at last. We're in. Right, so first thing we're going to do is pick up a ship, I think. Now, a couple of interesting things. If you guys want to actually see... Oh, where are we? If you want to see some ships, we've got some decent ships for you to have a bit of a look at before we go running. Brian Lucas, thank you. Certainly appreciate that. Very kind of you. Okay. So we're not getting any alerts on the screen here, so we try and get those working. Otherwise, we're going to have to skip that for now. It looks like they're not going to work. So I apologise if anyone sends anything through and I'm not getting an alert on the screen. They don't seem to be working right now. So yeah, if I'm talking to other people, that's because I'm talking to YouTube and Twitch as well. So Fandred, I do see you there. Thank you. Right, let's finally retrieve a ship. So have I got an Avenger? Yes, there's an Avenger here. 2 in fact. And excuse me. Oh wow. Apologies about that. Got a oh wow, sorry about that. Grab a beer. Grab some water, Stuart. Right. Yeah. So what I did want to have a look at is one of the larger ships here, because it's there's some very interesting ships in Star Citizen. Star Citizen, of course, is very much about the ships. I want to reclaim this one because I lost that just before we started the stream. How much money have you put into the game? Curious as to what you had to do to get all those ships. Let's have a look. Starfarer's a nice ship. I think the one what we'll have a look at very quickly on the stream, because, you know, let's have a look at a large ship before we get going, is the Reclaimer. Let's retrieve the Reclaimer and we'll go and have a look. Oh, but Stuart, I so like the Cuban cigars. It's a streamer account. That's exactly what I was about to say. Thanks for pointing it out there, Stuart. So, yeah, one thing that CIG do offer for people who stream Star Citizen, they do offer, or at least used to offer, I don't know if they still do, they offer special, I guess you could call them press accounts, which have access to a certain number of ships, so we can have a look at these things. Is this the way you want to go out? Right, off we go. Reclaimer is indeed huge. Gilgamesh, hello there. Hope you're doing all right. Yes, so I don't actually own these ships. If I go to my game account, they're not actually there. They're not actually owned. They're simply, well, they're just, what's that down there? That's over the other side. They're simply there for me to use in the game, if that makes sense. Don't think I've got access to the Hammerhead. Yeah, Gilgamesh, I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? How is this in VR? That's a question, isn't it, Stuart? How is it in VR? Doesn't actually work in VR, unfortunately. I think I come out the wrong docking hatch there. I'm going to see if I can make it across, so probably break my legs. Not break legs. It's not break legs. No, we're all right. Oh no, we've got another one to jump down. It's not get stuck behind the fence. There we are. Good. Right, so this is the Reclaimer, and it's actually a really large ship. Not the largest by any means. The largest ship is probably 4 times bigger than this, I believe. This is around about 155 meters long, if I'm correct. So, Galactic Overlord, there's no confirmation as to whether the Thargoid image, that the claimed leak Thargoid image, is actually real. Personally, I think it is real. It's very well done and seems to be in the style of Frontier's other concept art. So I do think it's real, but there's no confirmation about the game mechanics with that. I do watch Mechanic Man videos. Gosh, they're very, very funny. Right, got myself turned about here. There's a entrance around here somewhere. Is it here? There we go. Let's just go in the cargo lift. I do love this height of the elevator chute. Let's not get squashed by it, but gives you an idea of just how large this place actually is. No streamable. Is it possible to hear my voice in an ad in a YouTube video? I don't think so. I haven't done any adverts. Maybe it's someone that sounds like me. So these are the decks that we've got for the Reclaimer. It is an interesting job for the AI personally. AI-controlled vehicles in Elite Dangerous should be pretty interesting, to say the least. So, cargo, of course, can be... no game sound. That's because I've got it turned right down. Let's pick that up. That should be a bit better. Is that a bit better? How's that? Should be a bit better. Oh, you've been listening to me and my voice the whole time. No other audio at all. So, yeah, you can, of course, just move cargo around and put that in actually physically place that in Star Citizen. That's one of the things that people really like about the game. Everything is physical. Everything is kind of real. So we won't stop at all the other decks. I want to go up to the habitation deck. And yeah, it does have a very much a feel of the Nostromo, as people were mentioning earlier. There may be a cutlass on the account, Eric. I'll have to have a look later on. I don't know if I'm going to spend too much time flying this ship about. This is simply just to basically show you guys what some of the larger ships look like and where the money actually goes when creating these sort of things. And I don't think anyone can actually deny that Star Citizen ships are very, very nice. There's not really anything else that can compare to this level of detail. Like fantastic looking ships. Observations, very nice game, Ollie. I think I might have just ran past the bunk rooms. I'll show you the quarters. There we go. So one of the things with 3.5.1 is the ability to customize your ships, and this is for the smaller ship, the Origin 300i at the moment. You can customize them on the website, and it does rack the cost up a bit because you can, and I would have a look at that, you can add things like dashboard trims, you can change the material on your seat, you can change the bedding, all sorts of things like that, and it all costs a little bit of money, $1 for this, $1 for that, and so on. So you can imagine the level of customization that will eventually be available for a ship like this. So it's likely to end up pretty expensive. The ship is expensive itself. I think it's what, $350 when it was available. We got the different crew quarters over this side. Over this side it's kind of a shared quarters. Got 2 shower rooms and 2 toilets. No reflection, unfortunately. And the bunks, 4 bunks. Yeah, $350 US. I thought that's what it was. Bouncy Stick Man, thank you for the information there, and you know, great to see you here as well. Nice to see you watching. Get $1 to change your sheets. Answer the call. So we can see outside the ship as well. Yeah, there are some free stuff that's included with the ship purchase as well at Dwight Dale, and there's also some extras that come in free at the moment, I think, during a promotional period. And yeah, I do agree. Space Legs make the ship feel like home. Bright Wish. I think a space game, it's all about the ships. It really is all about ships. Whether you're simply flying them in a game like Elite, or whether you can actually get into them in a game like Star Citizen, it really is all about the ships. And yeah, when you can walk around them like this, it does make them feel like home indeed. So we've got the, I assume this is the power core. Bad Soviet, current price of the Reclaimer is $400. Okay. I can understand people's concerns about microtransactions in all games, yeah. Shit. All in. Let's go up again. This is difficult, isn't it? Because the companies do need to make money. They can't survive on these sort of games just from the sales costs alone. So this isn't the bridge. I'm not actually sure what this is, but if we sit in there, I believe we'll... I don't know if it's working. Jason Marshall, thank you. Is it pay to win? What, this game? Thank you for that, Jason. Again, I do apologise. I haven't got the on-screen alerts working at the moment, so if you guys are sending any cash over or any donations, anything like that, then unfortunately it's not going to show on the screen. But do realise I do appreciate it. Always means a lot to me. Yeah, so that wasn't an escape pod, that was access to the top turret. I couldn't seem to get it to work though. So here we are, going towards the bridge. Gibran, hello there. Yeah, ladder climbing does seem to still be a bit buggy, unfortunately. I guess no, I don't want to go up there. I just wanted to look up there. That just goes back to one of the decks I was on previously. And a lot of these console panels are interactable, or at least will be. Enter scanning station. So while you're flying the ship, other people are about to do other things. Enter remote turret. Enter scanning station again. Another turret this side, I assume. Yep. And let's see if this is the... Is the bridge access? Nope, that's not the bridge access. Where's where I've got myself turned around again? My trouble is I can get lost in a paper bag. There we are, there's a bridge. Right, is there a tutorial? There's some few tutorials on the YouTube channels, but nothing on game. Totally pay to win, utterly pay to win. I am from. Well, considering you can buy pretty much every ship in the game, then I guess, yeah, you can say that. How do you know where you're going? Well, there's not really many indicators on here. I'd like to see some coloured strips on the ground and things like that, or on the walls perhaps, giving you an indication of where to go. Some of the ships can be a little bit difficult to navigate around, especially with all the steam and whatnot. But yeah, that was the bridge. It says cockpit down there on the floor, so it kind of helps. Good point there as well, Stuart. If it's pay to win, does it really stop you having fun? Alright, so let's get in the pilot seat here. We will fly the ship around for a little bit. Since I've spent the time showing you, we can get an external view of the ship here. Looks slightly different scale as it did early on, but you can see it is definitely large. Merliman, I think the right way to name it is pay to support us. It's not a bad way to say it, is it? What video card am I running? So the PC specs are listed in the video description, but I've got a NVIDIA GTX 980 Ti, so a little bit long in the tooth, but as you know, it's still a pretty good card. Let's get this flight ready then. Okay.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Good mouse is always helpful. East End, I've got the Corsair. A fairly expensive one. I can't remember the model of it. Alright, let's... Yeah, 980 Ti is a very good card still, so... Let's get up there. Well, I'm not going to retract the landing gear just yet, because I want you to see that from the outside. Let's into a bit of light here from the star. There we go. Right, so Ross, how the RAM I got here I actually got when it was still a lot cheaper. It's double the price now as to what it is when I paid for this. So we retract the landing gear. You can see some fantastic animation on these ships. So they're not just great on the inside, they're also great on the outside. So Chubby, this ship is $400. But I didn't have to pay for this myself. This is a Steam account, not Steam account, a stream account, a streamer's account, or a press account would be another way of looking at it. So it comes loaded with a few ships. They're not actually owned by me. Can't actually do anything with them, as in I can't trade them, I can't melt them down. But what I can do is test them out or show them off on streams. Right, so we're gonna just have a little bit of fly around here. It can move fairly well. It's slow to turn, as to be expected, I guess, with a ship this weighty. It is a salvager ship, yes. Right, let's... What FPS am I running at? I can't remember how to show FPS in Star Citizen. If someone wants to remind me, I can turn the FPS on, so that you can actually know. Do you mean in-game currency, or that's the real money for this ship? So yarp, this actually cost 400 real world dollars, this ship. I do believe most of the ships, if not all of the ships, are available to be purchased in-game as well. So you can purchase them with in-game money. I'm not sure if that applies to all ships just yet. But yeah, all ships are cost real money. Right, thank you, Gideon. Display 3. Has that got it? Nope, have I done something wrong there? Our display. If I typed that wrong, our display. Our info equals 3. There we go. I think we can get slightly less information on there, can't we? 2. Let's have a look. Try 1. It's better. That's all we want. FPS 55 frames a second. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. 16 gigabytes will run the game. Yes. Gilgamesh. No, this is the Reclaimer, not the Hammerhead. Right, so let's get ourselves somewhere, yeah. Let's head out to one of the nearer planets. We won't go to ArcCorp just yet. I want to go there in one of the smaller ships, because this is a bit of a big beast to handle over the planets, and we'll just go. I don't know. We can go to Daymar, I guess. Should we go to Daymar? Let's spool up the jump drive. Where is? There's Daymar. Over to there. The little triangle pointing off to the right. So yeah, visibility. Freaky deaky. It all comes down to a personal thing, I guess. I know a lot of people are very happy with this, but I love to have as much visibility as possible. It's one of the reasons I don't like the larger ships in Elite Dangerous. A lot of them have got some degree of limited visibility. Ken, do you think $400 is a fair price for what you get in? So obviously everyone's going to have a different opinion on this, and personally I don't judge anyone who pays excessive money on these games. If someone wants to pay $2,000 for a ship or $400 for a ship, then, you know, be my guest. everyone's totally fine to do their own thing. But personally, I wouldn't pay $400 for a ship, Ken, no. But you know, they're fantastic ships. I can't argue they're not quality ships. We've got some freezing going on here, so I don't know if we're going to get a disconnect. I hope not. This isn't looking too good at the moment. Yeah, Bad Soviet, the patch is a little bit busted. I have a feeling we're going to get disconnected, which is a bit of a shame. Would you recommend the game on the current stage? So, Arden, I'd wait for a free flight weekend if you haven't put any money down on the game. They have them quite often, and you'll be able to test it for yourself. Otherwise, I think it's $45 to get into the game. So I'm going to give this another minute or so. If it doesn't go, we're going to have to jump out. Oh, it's crashed anyway. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. So I have been playing this on and off throughout the day today, and it has been pretty good. That's the first crash I've had in quantum travel. I've had crashes other than that, but that's the first quantum travel crash I've had, so... So, Phil, would I have a sim pit if I had the room? Yes, I haven't got the room for something like that, unfortunately. I've barely got the room for my streaming PC and the desk. What's the minimum specs? Gary, that's something I wouldn't really know what the minimum specs are. I wouldn't really want to go much smaller than my current system. Yes, Private Duckling, this is on an SSD. I've got a 500GB SSD that Star Citizen is installed on. And it's on a separate SSD to my operating system. I've got Windows 10 on 128 SSD, and I've got my game installed on an entirely separate SSD. I wasn't sure what I was meant to do to recover there, Duckling. I pressed the left bracket, so I just wait. Press the left bracket and wait, would that have recovered me? I've tried that before and nothing. But I pressed the left bracket there anyway. I can do recovery. I should have done recovery, shouldn't I? But how does that actually work? I mean, from what I understand, you just press the left bracket and press start, or do you just press the left bracket and start? Check the key bindings. It's based on US layout. Or maybe I pressed the wrong key in that case. Well, 3.51 has only just launched. Peloton, so Peloton, sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong there. So I guess it's only makes sense that there's still going to be some issues for the moment. So DNC Master, the game is, these issues are to be expected. That's pretty much what I was just saying. I've never criticised a game for crashing. Let's go with a actually we go with a let's go with the 300i, because the 300i has actually been reworked. This is the ship I actually have on my personal account. I do have a 300i. That's the level that I've backed the game to. Myself at $60, I think I've put on Star Citizen. So Sterling, if you want to have a look at the 300i, I'm gonna just go out and have a look at that right now. Right, I didn't see what landing pad that went to. Too busy watching chat. Looks like this side though. Just left bracket should take you straight to the instance. Yeah, I guess it must be what someone else said then, down to the keyboard layouts, because I did press left bracket. It didn't do anything. I assume I'm going out the right hatchway here. So, Christian, the flight experience in... refreshed there, we've not cycled. The flight experience in this is very different to what you get in Elite Dangerous. Very, very different. Personally, I vastly prefer the Elite Dangerous flight experience. I'd go as far as saying this feels a little bit more arcadey, but you know, everyone's going to have their own opinion. I've seen people say that they feel the Elite Dangerous flight mechanics are far more arcadey, so it's just very, very different. I mean, I'm flying with mouse and keyboard in this, and I use a HOTAS on Elite Dangerous, so that does have some things as well. There we are. Yeah, Bright Wish, the ships are very specialised in Star Citizen. So, yeah, this is the reworked 300i. It's got a completely different interior. It's a pretty neat looking ship. Juice Bowl, will I try some missions? Yeah, why not? We'll go and have a look at, perhaps we'll have a look at ArcCorp first. Then maybe we'll do some missions. There is PvP in the game. I've never actually done it. I'm not a PvP combat player anyway. So, I mean, I'm very much a big fan of PvE games. Yes, but some ships fly very simulation mechanics, Obsidian. Yep, that's just exactly what I was trying to get at, Gilgamesh. I think different people have a different take on it. Personally, I find Star Citizen slightly more arcadey in terms of flight. Other people will tell you it's much more simulated. So, I mean, if you go into a full-on flight sim, if you get DCS World, I don't know how many of you have ever played that, but if you play that, that's true flight sim. Yeah, and comparing Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen to a true flight sim just isn't going to actually get you anywhere, because DCS World is really its own thing. So with these two space games, they're just a matter of degrees. Yeah, and it really depends what you're looking for. Right, so yeah, this is the reworked interior of the 300i, completely different to how it used to be. There used to be sort of like a internal cabin here with a very small corridor down to the front of the ship, and there was a bed in a kind of hatchway at the back, and that's been completely changed. We've now got our beds here. We got nice little sink, kitchen, I guess. We got lovely glass canopy roof, which reminds me a little bit of the FDL in Elite Dangerous, and we do have a bathroom back here. Freaky deaky, why am I using keyboard and mouse, not HOTAS in this? Because I find the HOTAS absolutely terrible in Star Citizen. I much prefer keyboard and mouse. Personal preference, but I just find it absolutely very not a good implementation for me personally to use. So much prefer keyboard and mouse. Right, let's get this powered on. Light ready. Okay, so this is going to be a much more nippy ship. It's not the fastest ship, of course, but it's much faster than the ship we had just a moment ago. It's much faster than the Reclaimer. In fact, I should have just reclaimed the Reclaimer when we was at the ship's computer, because it takes an hour to reclaim one of those. So dual sticks. Now that's something I've never tried. East, probably well worth having a look. Right, so this time what we can do, yeah, we have a quick look at the outside. What we can do is have a go and fly to ArcCorp, because I didn't want to do that in the larger ship, because I don't like flying over the surface of the planets like ArcCorp in a in a slow manoeuvrable ship. I much prefer to do that in a slightly more nippy ship, but ArcCorp unfortunately is going to take us a little while to get to, because it's on the slightly outer edges of the star system. We're right over here. ArcCorp is right over there, and I think it's something like 10 minutes or so in quantum travel to get to. So let's spool up the quantum drive, and assuming we don't disconnect. Where is it? Over here. Assuming we don't disconnect, we should be fine. Calibrating at the destination. It spools up very, very fast. 300i. Off we go. So this is on the live server, GNM. Off we go. Cool. So this is going to take quite a few minutes. 42 million kilometers away. You can see that just on the up there. Hopefully you can read that on the live stream. We do get nice visuals here. I like the quantum tunnel. So you're in one system. Quantum travel is basically supercruise and Elite Dangerous. Yes, so we're in one star system in here. I don't think the star system is yet fully created. There's what, 8 planets is there now? Well, maybe not 8 planets, but 8 or 9 objects that we can land on. We got ArcCorp here. There's some moons. Have a look at, I think, Hurston. Is that Hurston here? Yeah, Hurston's there. We've got some moons around Hurston as well, and there's some cities and bases and other things we can land on. So we've got that. How many star systems will there be? That's the question at Rannar. It was originally said there was going to be 100 star systems, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm not sure what the number is now though, but I do know it's significantly lower than that. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Goose, you sound like my kids when we're going on holiday. We're not there yet. We're down to 38 million kilometers. We started at 42, so we're going to be a little while there yet. Ryan, hello there. Have you played Executive Assault 2? I haven't. I haven't tried Executive Assault 2 yet. At the bod, I've tried this in larger ships, and it took quite a while in a large ship as well. I've actually flown here in the Reclaimer. That didn't get me here significantly quicker. Why is there a jet stream in space? Is that a real thing? Well, we're using quantum travel, which is science fiction, and also isn't a real thing, so that might explain what's going on here. Is that the Hutton orbital run? Not quite. It takes a while, but not quite. So supposedly there's about 5 systems done for Squadron 42, although they're rather tight-lipped about that. That's interesting to hear. Till Bake. How you doing? You alright? Gilgamesh, you heard some travel times take nearly 1 hour. Are we talking about Elite there or Star Citizen? I know they both take a very, very long time when it comes to travelling. Can we walk around the ship while quantum travelling? I do believe we can. I just don't really want to risk a... Can we? Actually, I can't get out my ship. Oh, yes, we can. Here we go. Now, the real question is, do we want to jump out the door whilst we're in quantum travel? So this is when it comes down to the larger ships. I guess we could have come in a Starfarer or something, which is a much larger ship, and whilst we're in Super Cruise, we could have had a bit of a walk around. I'll call it Super Cruise, but in quantum travel, we could have perhaps had a bit of a walk around and a look at the ship. It might have made it a bit more interesting. Ryan, is piloting similar to Elite Dangerous? Very, very different. Everyone wants me to jump out the door. Well, look, let's see if we can open the door. Just open it. I'm not going to jump out. How close do I dare get to the edge here? No, don't go out. I don't want to go out because it's going to take long enough to get back as it is. We'll close the door from the hatch. We can lay on the bed and go to sleep if we want. Wave my hand out the window. Yeah, put my hand out the door and my hand probably disintegrates. I don't know what speed we're actually travelling at here, but obviously it's quite fast. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Close the door from the cockpit. I'm not leaning out to close the door. Air pressure. Perfection. Maybe there wasn't any. Let's see. Close exterior. So another thing, nice little touch about Star Citizen that a lot of people like is the multifunctional displays. Many of these actually work. You can interact with them directly from the ship here. Controlling different things are probably going to cause the ship to crash. All these displays are interactable, and that's I guess perhaps where the simulation aspect of this comes from for some people. Tanner, how long do you think until this game goes live? So it really depends on how CIG feel about that now. Right, we've lost the have we lost the display information now? Yeah, I don't know how long we've got to go. It really depends if CIG want to release it as a full release, or whether they're just happy to release it as early access. I mean, if we're in early access at the moment, but either way, I think the community generally agrees that Star Citizen isn't really going to be fully accessible in terms of, I guess, what you could call a half final product until at least 2022. So we've lost the distance to our destination here, but hopefully we're still moving along. And you can see on the green dot here, the green line, we're about halfway. It is supposed to be live on YouTube, Lasermink, and it is live on YouTube. I can see it at this end. I'm watching it live right now. Yep, that's fine. Whilst we're doing this, I'm just going to have a look at my alert settings, which not working for some reason again. Anyway. Only 20 million kilometers to go. Probably around about that now, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree, Groniton. I don't think this will get a traditional game launch.
Engines overheating.
Why are the engines overheating? Oh, is that because I changed something here? I think I did I? That's the guns. So, I don't know. Why are the engines overheating? Are we going to explode? So it looks like there's a little bit of a glitch here. When you leave the pilot seat and enter it again, you lose some of the heads-up display information, which is unfortunate. Because obviously we haven't got full-on reading. Your engines are not overheating, your quantum drive is. Why is the quantum drive overheating? Do we have to stop? Shouldn't be overheating, should we? Well, no reason to do that. Lower the power to your quantum drive. Have a look. Go into your heat items and reduce the power to your quantum drive. I think we're going to explode in a minute anyway, aren't we? Oh, no, we've come out. We've dropped, so I should have definitely have come in a larger ship. It would have been better to have come in the Wayfarer, wouldn't it? Not the Starfarer, rather. Smaller ships overheat faster. Go into your heat items and reduce the power. Okay. No, we don't want the, just want to...
Engines inactive.
No, we want the engines on.
Engines active. Engines power
So I'm in the right place here. Temperature, quantum drive.
Weapons deactivated.
You can tell I haven't done this bit before.
Service. Core system operational.
Okay, so let's see if we can carry on our journey again. Do I have space insurance? You do have space insurance? Let's spool up again. We're halfway there, so hopefully we'll make the rest of the journey now. If I can find the target. Now the trouble is, because we've lost the heads-up display information, we've lost the heads-up display information because I left the ship's seat, and it seems to be a glitch that when you get back in the ship, not all the information is present. And so what that means now is I can't align to my target. I mean, which direction do I face? Where is ArcCorp? Replotting star map. It's already, the course is still plotted. Let's clear the route. Let's see if we can set the route again. It doesn't look like it's going to set. I'm clicking. It's not letting me do it. Oh, there we go. Set route. Right. But yeah, we still haven't got the heads-up display information on the ship, on the HUD. Second star on the right. Alright. Can we just go? We can't go to a random destination, can we? We can't just... we unfortunately can't just jump into quantum travel and fly in any random direction. Is this game like... Thank you for that, Sabbath. I appreciate it. Is this game like Elite Dangerous? It's a space game, so it's like Elite Dangerous in the sense that you're flying in space, but it's not like Elite Dangerous in the sense that it's a very different game. It plays in a very different way. But if you like space games, it's likely you'll like Star Citizen. But you've got to keep in mind that it's in very early access at the moment, and there's a lot of game mechanics that are still missing, that still yet to be put in. So I've just unspooled the drive. Let's just spool it again and see if we get any target destinations. But I think we've just lost the HUD information, and we're going to have to... we're not going to be able to do anything here. I'm going to have to either exit out of the game and... You know what? Come on. Let's get the ship up to... No, let's not get the ship up to speed. Let's go and do a bit of EVA, because we're going to have to quit back out anyway. Right, so you can EVA on here. It's one thing that I think is pretty neat. We're obviously moving at quite some velocity here, I guess. I'm going along with the ship, I assume, because the jet thrusters are still on. Right, so I'm going to have to quit back to the main menu here so we can get back to Stanton. Get back to the not Stanton, but the space station here. Toggle quantum drive to get the marker back. As bro, I did try that. It's not wasn't working. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Should have gone via the bed. Oh, we're all right. It's fine. Probably doesn't take too much difference in time, does it? Xfield, thank you very much. Appreciated. Glad you like the content. Are you going to try City? I'm going to try the City. We need to get there, though. Try picking the 600i next time. Bigger quantum drive, less overheat. Okay, that sounds like a good idea to me. Yep, we're going to try to go to the City Gilgamesh. We wanted to go to ArcCorp. That was the idea just now. Don't think I have the Hammerhead. Let's have a look, though. I'm pretty sure I haven't got the Hammerhead. We got a Hammerhead. Oh, I've got a Hammerhead. I'll have a look at that next then. I want to go to have a look at the... someone suggested the 600i because it's got a decent quantum drive. 600i touring or 600i? Which one do we want? The regular 600i or the 600i touring? I'll let you guys choose. Which one should we do? A Caterpillar if you're going to ArcCorp. Well, people have already suggested the 600. Which do you suggest? 600 or 600i? Yeah, Hammerhead is fast too. Okay, regular is fine. Fox servers seem to be alright at the moment. We did have a crash early on. Let's go in the regular one then.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Right, we'll have a look at the Hammerhead a little bit later on. Right, yay, 0. Come on, we still want to reclaim my reclaimer. Let's file a claim there, because that takes an hour to get back. So, what other ship did we have? We just had the 300i, didn't we? Well, let's put a claim in for that. 7 minutes to get that back. Right, now we can go. So we've got the 600i on pad 00. Hopefully we can get there this time. Oh, wait, it's a space whale. So, Bitstorm, these are not my ships. These are, they come with the game account that I've got. CIG were kind enough to give me access to a press account, which I've had for a few years now. So I don't actually own these ships. I can't do anything with them, such as melt them down. I can't trade them. I can't exchange them in for other ships because they're not actually on the game account. The funny thing is, if I log into the website with these login credentials, if I log into the RSI website, it will show that I don't actually own any ships. So yeah, these ships are purely for use in the game, and I can't actually do anything else with them. We should be recycling in a minute. We're going to recycle. Did I miss the door again because I was too busy chatting? I missed the door again because I was too busy chatting. There we go. Right. So are there any aliens in the game? Not at the moment, Woland, but aliens are meant to be a big part of Star Citizen. They're in the lore. There's some concept art out for them. I believe there's some Vandal ships in Arena, in the Arena mode. Are they free ships? There might be free ships in the game. No, there's no free ships in the game. You can buy some with in-game money. Do I know how to spawn land vehicles? Not on this place. How do we get in the 300i? You know, I've never actually used the 600i. that the entrance? Do we get in here? One thing about these ships I find in Star Citizen is it's not always clear where you get in anywhere. Maybe I'm just stupid. It could be that. Aquatic Borealis. I don't play this game on HOTAS. I don't like it on HOTAS, although someone in chat just told me that it's actually pretty good in HOTAS, so maybe I'll give it a second shot. But look at the round thing near the front. So, Commander Woland, Squadron 42 is PC only, at least at the moment, but Squadron 42 is scheduled to go into beta in 2021. There's some suggestions that it may not make 2021. It could be later. It could be 2022, but at the moment it's scheduled to go into beta at 2021 with a release in 2021. Maybe release in 2022, but who knows. So the reason I'm saying that is because by the time late 2021 gets around, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, whatever the next Xbox is called, is going to be out. Did I say 2021? I apologise. Beta 2020. Sorry if I'm getting my facts wrong there. I'm a year ahead of myself. So yes, beta for Squadron 42 is 2020. Release is likely to be 2020, but could be pushed back to 2021. But at the moment, 2020. So yeah, again, to go back to the same point, by the end of next year, it's possible that the next consoles may be out. So I wouldn't at all be surprised to see Squadron 42 turn up on PlayStation 5 or Xbox 2 at some point. That's basically the point I was going to make there. This is a nice looking ship. I've not actually looked at the insides of the 600i before. The Origin class of ships are of course the more luxurious type. That's the rear of the ship. I'm just having a look around. I haven't actually looked in the ship here before. There we go. Oh, lovely looking bridge here as well. Very nice. Right. Let me in. Let me sit down. Wrong seat. Ah, is it this seat? Into pilot seat. There we go. Got it. Thank you, Ice Brado. Right, let's power on. Let's get flight ready. Ooh, this is really nice. We've got a great we've got a fantastic field of view here. This is more to my tastes. Now this isn't the Hammerhead Gilgamesh.
Landing gear raised.
Right. So again, let's try ArcCorp. Hopefully we'll be a little bit quicker this time, slightly larger ship. This is a really nice ship. Not quite so good on the outside though, I must admit. The interior though is absolutely gorgeous. Right. Right, so ArcCorp, let's try again. Third time lucky, I guess. Oh, we're not getting a route line coming here. what's going on. Right, in fact, we're not getting any destination lines here, regardless of where we actually select. So maybe it's actually there, and we're just not actually seeing it. Let's assume it's there for the minute. Clear route, close. Ah, I got it. Yeah, and it was there. It was just not displaying. Cool. Right. Okay, so ArcCorp in this direction. Let's spool up. And off we go. Hope. We going? There we go. We go in.
Quantum drive.
So Kroll, yes, 720p. I was having some connection issues earlier on. I had to drop the bit rate down and the resolution just so we could maintain the stream. Unfortunately. That's right, Sebas. I got the point there. I think we're okay. Mr. Digital, that sounds spot on. I found the learning curve to be pretty steep with this, but same with Elite. Yeah, I agree, Dwight. I'd be very surprised if starts. Is that old chat? Oh, my chats are slightly different on that other window. What's going on here? Oh, I see. All right, we're back a little bit there. Okay, that's just because I was looking at the stream for a moment and it's delayed a bit. Do I agree with the Forbes article? What's to agree with? My soul. Gusby, what do you have? I don't know how we pronounce your name. I'll call you Gusby. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, what do you mean? Do I agree with it? The Forbes article didn't actually state an opinion. As far as I know, it didn't actually make a conclusion. It didn't make an opinion. So I don't know what you're asking me to agree with there. I agree the tone of the article was a bit, how shall we say, a bit harsh perhaps. The tone of the article was a bit harsh. Cellophile, hello there. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hope you're alright. If you need to lower power to the quantum drive, use the menu tab on a display, then heat icon. Okay, thank you. Hopefully we don't need to use it this time. Oh, we do need to use it this time. Right, so let's see if we can sort this out. So, which tab do we want? Drop shields. Got to admit, I'm completely new to this aspect of the game, so menu heat items. Ah, here. Okay, so some of these we want to turn down.
Power low.
Don't actually see heat here. Ah, this one. Could it be this one? Nope. You want the Odyssey drive? Let's shut down all the shields. Super drive. Odyssey
Quantum
drive.
drive deactivated.
So what do? Do we put more power to this? Less power to other things here. Switch these off. I mean, we can put more power here. Hit the menu tab first. On the corner, it's a button. Ah, got it. Okay, thank you. It should have been obvious. Alright, then items. Okay, cool. Right, we're good. You have the slider to the left, so Super Drive, is that the one we want? Odyssey Drive? We need to turn it up a little bit, do we? Overclock. Now find the Odyssey and drag the slider down a bit. Ah. Yes. Here we go. To there? Where's it gone? Odyssey. Do we turn that down to here, maybe? We'll go for it. Down to there. I don't know if that's too low. I'm always messing the settings up. You should see what I do with my mobile phone. Can you obtain ships with in-game money? So you can obtain some of the ships with in-game money. Albert. Odyssey is the quantum drive. I've no idea really if I'm meant to be what I'm meant to be doing with that. I'm going to turn that down to there, and then I guess we'll go. Let's spool up again. Are we spooling up? Calibration's slow. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, halfway there we should be able to make it in this attempt anyway, unless I've... Yeah, I've reduced the power to the quantum drive. Did I need to increase it? I was told to drag it down. Oh, it wasn't slow because I didn't reduce it to start with, Bad Soviet. It was where it was. I left it on the default. After entering the quantum drive, it's only a heat builder. Well, I'm heading off anyway.
Quantum drive activated.
Right, reducing the power is fine. It's the only way to overheat. That's what I thought. Thank you, Stuart. Oh, it will be slow. What, we don't want to overheat? I guess you gain one thing and lose another. You lose speed, but we don't have to stop. Turn down after entering quantum drive. Jump and hope for the best. That sounds about right. Can you overclock coolers or anything like that? I did not learn the overheat method just yet. I'm new to the overheat stuff as well. Citizen hands. Eve is, yeah, always good. Again, plenty of expansions, that game. All these years and it still gets nice updates. Right, so, you know, we're getting there. Let's hope we can land. So ArcCorp, for those of you that are not aware, ArcCorp is the... Actually, you know what? Let's have a look at something else while that's doing. Give me 2 seconds. What we're going to do... Let's have a look at the internet. If I can even get in there. Oh, that's a shame. Try that again. There we go. Right. Okay, we're getting closer. So, there we go. Right, so over here we should have, if I can find it, under ships, isn't it? What I'm trying to do is register. That's what I wanted. Let's go back. Have a look at the new customization options for this. There we go. Customize. So yeah, the new features that's come with 3.5.1. Thank you, Phaethon. That's exactly where we're going to head towards. The new feature that's come with 3.5.1 is the ability to customize your ships. So basically, we got the default cost of the ship here. This is the 300i, which I was flying earlier. It's $55. This is real world money, by the way. And we've got some Origin Celebration colours, so we can recolor the ship. These are included in the purchase of the ship right now because this is a new release. And we've got some standard colours which are included. So we've got white, red, which is nice. And we got yellow as well. But then we have some premium colours. So these premium colours add another $1. And add $1 onto the cost of the ship. Okay, so we can go for metallic, and these are like $2, so they add a little bit more to the cost of the ship. So we can see the ship from different directions. We can then jump into the cockpit here, and we can change the colour of the interior. So go red. We've got the walnut effect, the wood effect included. We can go for these colours, or we can go for premium, and these also increase the cost. We've got sport interior. We can change the seat. We've got loads and loads of customization here. A bit of edging on the seat. We can have a different bed type when we have a look at the rear of the ship. Let's head to the rear of the ship. One more, I think. There we go. And we can add premium bedding in. So we saw the bed earlier on in the ship. We're up to $62 now. We got some extra packages here. So these packages, they show you the sort of things that it includes. And the real issue here for some people has been weapons. Yeah. The issue here for some people has been weapons. The fact that let's go here. We can upgrade the weapons, I believe. There we go. That's $11 for these. $24 for these. So we get an improved loadout. Some people have feel this is pay to win. Yeah, because you're getting better equipment for the money. $24 extra for this 300 IC. We got completely different loadout. You can see the equipment listed here, and then we've got some extra equipment that we may or may not want to add. Just some random little extras. So that goes back to the reclaimer when I was showing you the reclaimer early on in the video, where we had massive areas inside the ship, loads and loads of different compartments, loads of different cabins. Imagine the amount of customization options we're going to get there. So we've gone from $55 up to $91 just on this ship without really giving it too much thought. Seems easy enough to do. A little bit on the expensive side. Right. So yes, Ensign Barker, that is real money. That was all real money just to buy the one ship, the one I was flying earlier on. So yeah, it's like buying a car in real life. Gilgamesh, exactly the same sort of customization. So when the game releases, will it just be in real money to buy ships and customization? So Better Call, you will be able to buy all this stuff with in-game money, but I believe you're going to also be able to buy the stuff without a game money. There's no, with real world money, there's no confirmation on that right now, but it seems highly unlikely that CIG will stop real world transactions for this. Right, so we are at ArcCorp. Yeah, here we are. Now we've got area 18. Area 18. We're going to set route to area 18. Cool. And we're going to spool up the quantum drive again, and we're going to head down to it. Now, as you're looking at this planet here, it may look a little bit strange. It looks kind of checkered. That's because this is an entirely city-based planet, like Coruscant in Star Wars. It's a whole planet entirely covered with one massive city. Can you add on Star Citizen? Maybe in a little bit flying addiction? That'd be cool. I just want to have a bit of a land down on Area 18 first. It's taken us the best part of an hour. A bit longer actually to get here, so I'd like to try and follow this through. That Area 18 down there. So if that's on the other opposite side of the planet, what this will actually do when I engage the quantum drive, it'll automatically take us around to the other side. Yup, you can do planetary landings, whether or not I can success. Whether or not I can it. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Whether or not I'm capable of doing it is another question. Yep, ISO, it'll just take us around to where it needs to, which is cool. We do have an FPS counter. Let's see if I can remember to... was it this... Show display info, was it? Or display info? There we go. So 50 frames a second, nearly 60 here. Right, that's spooled up. We can now quantum drive or
Quantum drive.
run to the other side there. So Luxian, I really want atmospheric planets in Elite Dangerous the most, but space legs will be nice as well. I'm kind of keen to see the interior of the ships. We're coming around to the dark side of the planet here, which is pretty interesting because being a city planet, it's all lit up. VSync is possibly on Bad Soviet. I didn't actually check that, and obviously a lot of the settings got reset.
Deactivated.
Right, now the question is, where do we land? I don't know where the landing pads are. This is my first time at Area 18, by the way. I actually wanted to play this on the previous patch, but I never got around to it. Oh, I see, okay. You can fly around the whole planet, I do believe, but because it's a city one, I don't think you can land anywhere. You can land on any of the other planets, but you can't land entirely on this one. I assume this is Area 18, right? Yeah, that's the idea. I do want to fly through the city. Definitely bad Soviet. How fast can you go? Quite fast. Don't want to crash though. Thanks, Kroll. What do you think of base building in Elite? So, if base building is going to be a thing, obviously we don't know at the moment, but if it is going to be a thing, I think it would be pretty neat. It'd be nice to have some extra things to do in Elite. Let's hope I don't actually crash here. There's a dark area in the centre of the city. That's where the spaceport is. Okay, thank you. This actually very Blade Runner type look, isn't it? Not quite as dark, I guess, as Blade Runner. It's got that feel. Definitely got that feel to it. I don't know how low I can get here without getting in trouble. One thing I've always wanted to do inside a space game is fly through cities. Let's get a bit of a... I'm going to slow down for a second. Let's get an external shot here. No one can deny that doesn't look good, does it? That does look good. We're tilting up slightly at the moment, but... lovely looking. Land on a building. That one's got a nice flat surface over there with a hologram. Maybe we will go for another one. Perhaps I should have gone on that other building back there with the flat surface. What's this one like? That one's got quite a flat surface. Let's go up there. There we go. I think we're going to be good to land there. I hope. Go. Let's see if we're catching our legs on the ground, I think. Be nice to have some landing indicators on our landing elements on the HUD. Also, at least some down-facing cameras, if nothing else. We land here. Nope. Why is it not letting me go down? Oh, it's because we're far too big to land on that pad. We're not going to land there. Right, let's hope we're not stuck.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah. Okay, let's try somewhere else. No, I think we're stuck. Come on, let me go. We've spent ages getting here. There we go. We're out. Okay, a little bit too large to land there. That's the worst will happen. Land anyway. Land on the roof. So we need a larger roof, I guess. some very nice ambience, this, isn't it? You're welcome to play it yourself, Darkstar. Right, so the red triangles are other locations that we can land at, or at least travel to. Yeah, ground level landing is available. Just not everywhere, not in these sort of places. Yeah, Stuart, it'd be nice to actually get out and... whoa, I guess we can't go through that red grid. Oh, are we going to crash? Please don't. Oh, dear. Hmm. That's a bit frustrating. It'll be alright if we can actually reconnect, but I don't think I landed successfully. I landed in this place called Earth. Right. Dolly, yeah, I kind of have the same problem with the HUD on the screen. Unfortunately, it takes a bit too much focus away from me. It's very hard to try and figure out what is going on in different areas. Blame the red grid. Yeah, yes. I don't think I'm going to respawn there, Luxian. I'm going to respawn back at one of the other areas. That was unfortunate, wasn't it? Right. Okay. It was a pretty city. We're not going back there again, though. It takes far too long. Whoa. But this is something that happens nearly every time I open that door. Every time I open that door, you bounce back to the bed. Let's see if it happens this time. No, it didn't happen that time. Nearly always on a fresh load in it. Just bounces you back into the bed. And yeah, I had a quantum drive spooled up. That was why there was a lot of red indicators there. Right, someone wanted to have a look at the Hammerhead, didn't they? So should we have a look at the Hammerhead? Let's reclaim the 600i. Wherever that is. Let's claim that. And let's have a look at the Hammerhead, because I think a few of you wanted to see what that looked like, didn't it? Didn't you? Get on a little bit, but maybe we've got time for a mission as well. Where are we? Hammerhead. Yes. Let's retrieve that.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Right, there we go. Oh, again. So Anthony Blake, they're not my ships. These are not my ships, so I haven't spent a significant money on Star Citizen. Flying Addiction. I would love to do a base raid, but I won't be able to do it today. I'm coming up towards not having too much longer left on this stream. I don't really want to start something now that I can't actually finish. But thanks for the suggestion. Definitely something we can try another time, though. Right, so the Hammerhead is up here. Oh, good suggestion, Kroll, thank you. What spec is my PC? So the PC specs are listed in the video description. I've got a i7-6700K and a GTX 980 Ti. They seem to manage this pretty well. You got it, Stuart. You're on to me, aren't you? Right. So it's that whole trick again of trying to find your way into these ships. Let's get a view from a slight distance. I know a lot of you wanted to have a look at some of these ships because they're not always the sort of ships you get to see that often. So the Hammerhead is indeed a large ship. I think we get in from that side if I remember correctly. A really cool looking ship. It's actually flies a different direction to what you might expect. Okay, thanks, Stuart. I hope the connection holds up for a little while longer yet. Thanks, ISO. So they're around here somewhere, aren't they? Those elevators. Yeah, is it? I don't want to go in the exhaust intake. Where is it? And it took 10 minutes to find the cockpit of the 600i. Yeah, I know that feeling. There we go. Thank you, ISO. We're going in the elevator here, I think. Quite happy with that. So a lot of the ships have got more than one way to actually get in them. Is that not going to work? There we go. It's going to work. Just not looking in the right spot. Right. So yeah, another very nice looking ship. I don't know my way around the Hammerhead that well. Kind of reminds me of the Millennium Falcon with the curved walls though. So these will be some of the turrets, the weapons. Just enter that just so we can have a look there. Hi Chris, thank you very much. So this will be one of the turrets that you can have your friends flying or piloting or using rather whilst you're flying the Hammerhead, and then we can get a nicer view of the ship here. Got plenty of turrets on there, look at that. Some serious firepower there, another turret up on top as well. Alright, thank you. Assume you're heading off there? Let's get out the seat and we go find the pilot's seat. Come on, let me out. Ram the station. It might be fun to ram some other players, Stuart. I don't think they hold up too well against larger ships. Find some smaller ships and ram. I wouldn't do it. I would never do that. I can't even get out the door anyway. Why can't I get out? Please let me out. Please. You're trapped. Servers are very slow. Doors have a very big latency. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the latency. Come on, let us out. Stuck in the turret. There's worse places to be stuck, Todd. There we go, we're out. Right, now this I like. I like the fact we got some signs on the ship here. Let's head to the bridge. Looks like an airlock. Oh no, I don't want to stay in there. I just wanted to see what was in there. Let me out. So yeah, VR, it would be very interested in this. I think, Bitstorm. It's another turret, isn't it? So where's the bridge then? Opposite direction? Really? Oh, here. Okay, cool. I went straight past that. Thank you. Right, down the ladders. And we're getting there. And we're here at last. Okay. I do like these layouts. It's a bit of getting used to, but right. So again, slightly limited field of view here compared to the 600i. At any rate, let's. You gonna power on? We can exit. Oh, okay. All the controls are up the top here. Right, ready.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Up we go.
Landing gear retracted. Low power. 2 engines. Shields recharging. Shields up. Low power. 2 shields.
Right, so this actually feels quite nice when you move. There's quite a lot of speed to it. There's some weight to it. There's some weight to it. Corpse a lot. Hello, nice to see you again. Been a while, hasn't it? I just... You know, it's just a personal thing, but I'm not a big fan of the limited field of views of these ships. Kind of... I don't know, I like to have a full field of view. Now, if you haven't got full field of view, then I like instruments that allow you to fly blind, and this game doesn't have that. Right, so what we're going to do is get to one of these planets, I think. Selin, perhaps? No, let's go to Houston. It's not Hurston, rather, if it's not too far away. There we are. Right. Well, I'm going to head to Lorville River, I think. We tried Area 18 early on. We got a bit of a crash. I don't really want to head back that way again. Let's try Hurston instead and Lorville. A little bit closer. HCR. Yep, it's going good, thank you. How are you?
Quantum travel initiated.
So, Anthony, how much did it cost to play the game? $45? Guess you're into the game. We'll get some nice views whilst we're in a quantum drive. Are we overheating again? Better not be. Right, yeah. And beer is always the answer to any question you have. Sounds about right, Stuart. River, it does look very pretty. I'll give it that. Right, so another fairly long travel here. Can you play a beta version for free? As far as I know, Cranston, no, but you can wait for free fly weekends, which come around every so often. I just heard a notification now. I'm not sure what that notification was. Let's just see if I can find out what's going on there. Ah, right. Corpse a lot, thank you very, very much. Sorry the notification didn't come up on the screen. I haven't got alerts set up again yet. I've reset my entire stream setup, and so alerts are not there. But very much appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I hope you're doing well, by the way. F4 plus minus? Ah, there we go. Okay. I guess it's around a bit. Right, so I think because this is going to be a fairly long journey, I'm going to take the risk of getting out the seat this time. Now, last time it did mess things up when I did this. In that, the game worked perfectly fine, but what happened is that the HUD element stopped working. But we can walk around the ship while we're in quantum drive. Quantum whatever. Quantum travel. So let's have a look around the ship. Let's see what's going on whilst we travel. Whoa, we fell. And we don't want to end up dead. Come on, let me out. There we go. No. What? I'm going to break these guys' legs, aren't I, at this rate? Come on, let me out. Perhaps it's not such a good idea to fly around. Okay, we're alright. Disarmed soldier, hello there. Use the elevator. Perhaps would have been a better idea. It would have been the wisest option, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's have a look around. The reason for some of this is because, I'm sorry for the flicking on the screen here, is because I haven't flown the Hammerhead in space before yet, so this is entirely new to me to see this layout. Got some escape pods there. This is a turret. Actually, I'm not going to go in there because we got stuck in there last time, even if it was only for a little while. This is the engine room. Looks like it, doesn't it? And the cargo. It's the cargo bay. Yep, we can use the cargo elevator here. It won't overshoot the random, because what will happen is it'll automatically drop us out when we get there. Not a bad idea. That failed. I don't know that off the top of my head. Phaeton. Right, so here we've got a rear-facing turret. Yeah, disarmed soldier, the fact you can walk around whilst in quantum travel is really nice, and I'd imagine that if you're playing this with a lot of other people, you can get up to various things whilst your ship is actually in travel. I think I'm no big fan of travel times. I'll say that in Elite Dangerous as well. I don't like extensive travel times. It's one thing that just really bugs me. Although I'm a big fan of exploration, I don't really like long super cruise times. It's one of the reasons I don't go to Latin Orbital in Elite Dangerous. So we got that problem in this. Quantum travel takes a little bit too long in my personal opinion, but the good thing is that we can walk around whilst we are in quantum travel. So I guess if you've got some friends that you're playing with, or you're playing in a group, Captain's quarters, there's still some things that you can actually do, which is I don't know. I like the captain's quarters. So this goes back to the customization again. We saw that on the at 300i on the website. It does look like we've stopped. Just wondering what sort of customization options we're going to get when we finally get them from the larger ships here. It's likely going to be extensive, isn't it? Right, so hopefully we've actually dropped out of the destination here and not early on, you know, because the engines have overheated or something. Hopefully, oh, we're somewhere. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Just looked kind of weird, didn't it? That did for a moment. Let's get in the pilot seat. Right, now hopefully we've got all our HUD elements here this time. Yes, we still have, which is... that's good. That's a relief. Right, so we want to go to Lorville. Which is going to be around here somewhere. Looks like that's the place. Yep. Is that route set? Yep, that's set. Let's head there then. Spool up and we're good to go. A lot of destinations here though. I assume that's where I'm heading towards. Over there. I don't think the escape pods do work. Is that not the right target? Oh, there's loads of targets here. How on earth am I supposed to know which is the right target? There's just millions of targets. That one? A broken box, perhaps? No, it's not spooling up. Spooling up. We've still got the target laid in, haven't we? Oh no, it's cleared. Is that why? Okay, let's try again. That's better. That's better. The target had a destination, or the route had cleared for some reason. Not able to quantum travel here. Why is quantum travel not spooling up? Well, it's spooling up, but it's not activating. Come on. Am I facing the wrong target or something? That's a destination, isn't it? Yeah, that's a destination. No, you don't normally need to be a certain speed, random. It should just spool up. You hold B down and it activates. If it's on the other side, Mr. Slade, what will happen is that the ship will automatically take you around to the correct location once the drive's active. Maverick, we can fly directly there, but I think that'll probably take a little bit too long, won't it? Let's try clearing the route. Can we clear the route? Try that again. That's That's got it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's definitely in. We're spooled. We're not going anywhere. Let's try find a way, I guess, and coming back. Just go to that comms array over there. Nope, we're not even going this way. We're stuck. The ship is knackered. The ship is broke. Let's try spooling again. It'd be again. Yep, I've just done that. We've turned quantum drive off. We're just spooling it up again. We're facing our target. I'll tell you what. We're missing some HUD elements here, aren't we? There's no calibration information on the HUD here. What I'm going to do is power the ship off. Can we do that? Shut down quantum drive. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to power everything off.
Weapon systems offline.
Right. So what's happened is that there was some more calibration information that's on the HUD and it's not actually showing. The calibration's not working. It's not calibrating. At least it's not showing the calibration information. Right, ready. Let's see if it comes back
Aegis
on.
combat assist activated. Systems green.
You know this glitch? Just clear the route in your map and just aim manually. Right, let's try that then. Clear route. Spool up. Right, well, once we're spooled up, it should show us some targets. There we go, we're spooling. Right, so we're aligned with one target here, and we should be able to go, but, again, we've got some information missing from our HUD. There should be a calibration reticule off to the left of the target reticule. There'll be a calibration information. You see that progress from 0% up to 100%, at which point you can actually quantum travel. So it looks like that's what the problem is. It's just glitched. Go Rash. It's not that the target's too far away. It's simply that it's glitched. We've not got no calibration information, unfortunately. We need to move forward by any chance. We can move forward, but it won't make any difference. We've literally just got the necessary information missing from the chip, so we're bugged. It seems to happen when we get out of the seat. This happened actually in the 300i early on when I got out of the seat. It seems to be one of the things that causes it. Is this a pilot seat as well? Good pilot seat. I suppose that's going to help much, is it? Let's try. Just try getting back in the seat, but I don't think it's actually going to help. Turn things off first. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that.
Flare ready.
Where's that power off button gone? Come on, I want to power off.
Weapon systems
There we go.
offline.
Oh, Quantum, you've had that bug too. I'm glad it's not just me. This actually did happen in the 300i earlier on, so it does seem to be a thing that's affecting more than one ship. Alright, so we get out of the seat, we've powered down, and we've essentially completely reset things here. We're going to get back in. I'll try and get back in the seat. Let me back in the seat. There we go. I thought it wasn't going to let me in the ship then. If you disconnect from the bed and reload, you have a chance. I'll try that now. Perhaps in a minute. Don't work.
assist activated.
Right, let's pull up the quantum drive again. Ah, there we go. There we go, that's better. That was a little bit of faffing around, wasn't it? Right, now, let's try Hurston again. We want Lorville. Set route. Is the route plugged in? Want the route? Come on. Set route. There we go. Right. So it's sprawled. We've got all the necessary information on the HUD. It should theoretically calibrate this time. And it's not. It's not. I guess I shouldn't have tried to go to Lorville. I guess I should have just instead tried to go to one of the nav points here. I mean, people here pointing out that it's buggy and that this is terrible and whatnot. I mean, yeah, it is buggy, but I'm not going to go ahead and make loads of excuses for it, but it is still in alpha, isn't it? I guess it's to be expected. And it was only just patched, so... One more time. I'm going to actually leave this in a bit. I think otherwise it's a lot of messing around. We've been doing this for a while now, so not really going anywhere. Yep, Neon Spark. I know we can do manual jumps. We've been trying that as well, but we're completely bugged out here. It actually worked. When I powered the ship off, got out the seat, got back in the seat, powered it all back on again, everything was displaying correctly, but we've actually once again lost the information from the HUD in front of us. We can't calibrate, because you can see the calibration information is missing from the HUD, and without doing that we can't even do a manual jump. Quantum, we literally cannot do anything. The only thing we can do is what I did just now, power everything off and power back on again, but I've tried enough now. I'm going to actually stop here, unfortunately. I'm going to give up. We'll come back to it again a little bit later on. Sorry to end it on a little bit of a sour note, unfortunately. I mean, it's a beautiful game. We've had a look around some lovely ships here. We've looked at some lovely planets. Very keen to come back to this and pick it up later on, and maybe we can get to some of the locations that I actually want to get to. For now, I think we'll leave it right here. Really appreciate everyone coming along, though. It's been a great stream. Thank you very much for that. I do want to get back to live streaming again. It's been a couple of months since I was regularly live streaming. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go back to streaming 3 times a week, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes, but I'll definitely be back to streaming again. And we'll be streaming Star Citizen again as well. So, Miguel, this is Star Citizen. ArcCorp. We flew around ArcCorp early on in the stream, Mohammed. Actually looked really good. For those of you watching on Twitch, I'm not sure how many of you, there's 84 of you over there on Twitch. We're going to go find someone to raid, I think. So we go do that. But yeah, we went to Area 18 at night over on ArcCorp, and we actually got a disconnect. We got a disconnect from the server just as we were going to land. Unfortunately, that was that. Right, so don't know a lot of Star Citizen streamers, but we go and raid. Who's this? Terada. We're going to go do a raid on them over on Twitch. We'll do that right now. So yeah, thanks again everyone for coming along. Thank you for the donations and the tips there. Very much appreciated. Go raid Terada, if that even works. I don't know what's going on over on Twitch. We got Looks like the chat was lagging out. I may have missed some chat over on Twitch, so sorry about that. If I have. There's a problem starting the raid. Please try again in a minute. Oh, it looks like we're not going to be able to raid anyone over on Twitch. Oh well. Get 2 messages there telling me I can't raid, so apologies for that. Oh, it's French, is he? Perhaps just as well then. Stuart, thank you anyway. But I can't raid anyway. Twitch is telling me I can't raid, so Twitch channel is listed down in the video description, I think. Do I? It's Obsidian Ant. I'll put that over in YouTube there. So yeah, once again, thank you. I'm going to head off for real this time. I'll catch you all next time. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.